You're watching Life Report. Pro-life talk. Real-world answers. Life Report trains people to more effectively defend their pro-life beliefs while honestly examining the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. We're the show other pro-lifers may have warned you about. This is Life Report.
And Josh just blows the music just to shut me. No, next time you go out to dinner, have some fun with the waitress, or with, not the waitress, the hostess. Say, can I make a table reservation? Sure, yes. What's the last name? Par, and there's 4 of us. And when she gets on the thing, she's going to sound like she has a stutter. Party of 4?
Where did you get
come
that?
up with that?
Ben Curtis.
Wow.
Wow.
That was
My
so
friend
terrible.
That's,
That was like, I can't believe you just...
That's kind of offensive,
It's
actually.
not even funny. It's not.
You're going to make our show sound like we make fun of people who stutter.
And I used to stutter, and I'm personally hurt.
Yes,
you know?
you've
I used to
personally
have
hurt
a
Josh.
big stuttering problem. Every once in a while, still do,
comes out
so
every now and
I
then.
want an apology. You know, it was interesting that Kyle was telling me the other day that he was like addicted to this Facebook Lord of the Rings game.
It is not a Facebook game. I'm sorry. It
No,
does
it's
not stoop
Oh, I'm sorry.
quite that low.
Nobody plays Facebook
I'm
games.
sorry. What is it? It's not.
It is an MMORPG
What?
with a downloadable client.
What?
Multi-member online role-playing game.
Oh man!
And the
you
fact
are
that
so
she
nerd.
knows.
You are
The fact
so
that
nerd.
she knows.
No,
I am a nerd,
no.
but the fact that she knows what it stands for.
I married a nerd, that's all. That's all.
Yeah, and what I heard was that, and you can correct me if we got any of this wrong from the husband party of this, but I hear that he started this, and you made a lot of fun of him for playing this game, and then somebody decided to try the game and is now an addict.
I'm not an addict.
How
Well,
do we
let's
define
count
addiction?
the hours.
No, it's true. It's true. I've never been a video game person. I haven't played video games since like Super Mario, and we never had a Nintendo in my house. So I never played video games, and so I thought they were a waste of time, which
Yeah.
I still think they are. I'm not moving from that point. But if you're going to waste time, there's lots of ways to waste time. But I used to watch Kyle play this game. It looks so boring. And I thought, why are you spending all this time playing this game? You know, it's fine. It's time to waste, play. But I was like, why are you doing it? And then I started watching him and telling him what to do with his game.
Typical,
Typical life, right?
backseat video game player.
And he was doing it all wrong, so I
have
decided
admit,
to play.
I was doing it all wrong. As proven by the fact that Liz has not only created her own character and launched into the game on her own computer, but has also surpassed me.
Okay, but here's
I'm
my
good at
question.
it.
Here's my question: is the fact that she has surpassed you in this nerdy game, is that because she is better than you at it, or because she spent more hours on it?
No, I'm better. I
Because
have
you
not
were up
spent
until what hour at night late recently?
No, one time. One time.
One time you were up
I
until
didn't-
what?
I didn't understand that
Until?
video game time goes faster than movie watching time.
Until?
1
What?
in the morning.
Okay,
Ah.
thank you very
On
much.
a school night.
And you know how they
terrible.
define addiction? If it's having a negative impact on your life,
No,
you're
but
addicted.
it doesn't have a negative impact on my life.
Were you tired
anymore.
the next morning?
No, it's fine.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, fine. We're gonna get into to today's topic. Thanks for opening up your life
Yes.
for us. We're gonna
And
talk
if you'd
about.
like to join our fellowship,
Oh, gee. You can play video games with Liz.
We're gonna have a life
her
report
screen
version
name.
of this.
I just gotta say, it's a Lord of the Rings
We
online
have
game,
reached
right?
new lows.
She looked up her name in the Silmarillion to get
The
a
what?
proper.
The what?
Hey, I read the book
It's
long
like the
before.
history of Lord of the Rings written by Tolkien himself,
gosh.
and it's got like the history of the Lord of the Rings language, which Tolkien made up. She looks up her name.
I did.
And picks a name based on the
Josh is
lore
crying.
of Tolkien. And her name is Elwyn, and she's in the Darren
Oh, okay, just stop.
server.
Just stop. Just
So, no,
Just
please do
stop.
not do that.
just so you can instant
We
message.
have literally lost every audience member that is over the age of
Our
26.
show is not about video games. It's about life.
All right.
Josh needs a
You
tissue.
keep telling them that, Elwin. All right. We're going to talk today about bad arguments from both sides of the abortion debate.
Yay!
A lot of times we kind of rip more on the pro-life people that are making bad arguments, and
Because we want them to make the best arguments.
that's right. It's not just to rip on them or to be mean. I'm not trying to tear people down. I'm just
But this is an emotional topic.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, I'm gonna focus now.
We've got good stories today.
Yeah. So there's just been stuff going on that I've just been calling podcast fodder in my little schedule spreadsheet, and just keeping stuff for it. So we've got a couple of really interesting things. This first thing is something that I'm gonna. This is like a warning to pro-lifers. Don't do this. This is some gal. This isn't a pro-life organization that's done this. But this made the headlines. I mean, not headlines, but dig.com, online kind of blogs and stuff like that.
You mean nerd blogs? Nerd lines?
Like more kind of I've seen certainly one of them it's called Frisky, which is it's a pro-choice. Well, it's not only pro-choice, but it talks about all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And so I saw this headline that was kind of weird. It says, "Fetus cupcakes remind your guests how tasty babies can be."
What?
Fetus cupcakes. So this was at first thing I thought when I saw that, oh, it's a Heritage House. They're going into cupcakes now. The people that make the baby feet pins and all this stuff. It's not them. They have not gone that far.
Will we put a picture or a link to it?
Oh yeah. It'll be on the video too. It's some.
Is she pro-life?
Who knows? I don't know. But all I know is
Because these could be a sick pro-choice thing too.
It's not. This isn't like the fetus cookie thing that was a pro-choice, they were talking about bad pro-life arguments. No, this is a cupcake maker. As far as I can tell, it's come from a Flickr account. It's some baker. Cupcake maker, whatever you call a cupcake maker. Is that baker? Whatever. A cupcake, special
something
Cupcake
French.
whatever. A custom cupcake maker, a mom for her baby shower ordered, sent the picture of her ultrasound
Okay, that's
to the person so they could have them for their baby shower.
We do put people's faces on cakes and then eat them, and it's not mean.
No, but that's weird though. I'm just saying, and it's even weirder when it's a baby. I'm sorry.
These are
because
weird.
This is how everybody.
They're weird.
Everybody has responded. In fact, this is what it said on, as I said, the Frisky headline was, "Fetus cupcakes remind your guests how tasty babies can be." And then they said under the picture, it says, "Some of the baby shower guests picked up their fetus cupcake decorated with an ultrasound scan and thought, how cute. At 30 weeks, you can see his little nose and lips and fingers. Aww." And the rest just thought, yum, babies. So this is everyone's response. This is the dumbest, weirdest, goofiest
That's
thing.
weird.
So here's all I'm going to say. To any pro-life advocate that's thinking this is a cute idea for a baby shower, don't.
No, it's just
doesn't
wrong.
come across well.
Just don't. Trust me.
That is very funny.
It's
I can't
creepy
imagine where you found
and
that.
weird. Okay, next. There's a viral video. This is the most supposedly, they put this in the headline, so I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly the most linked to video on Facebook right now is this. It's a new computer animation of fetal development. And you guys all saw this, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's a pretty cool video. I saw it. I thought it was
It's got
cool.
awesome music.
You know what? Here's the one thing I was going to say. I don't like the music.
It's okay.
That's why I said
It's
that. That is why.
the
I
beginning is
actually
great.
did genuinely think the music was kind
I
of
thought
cool.
the beginning was great, but
I'm
then
not a
suddenly
musician.
it goes it starts this kind of whole and
Yes!
then they've
It's
animated
cool.
at least the way it looks to me. At one point, everyone watch the video. You'll see this and you'll think of me. At some point, it looks like the baby is dancing to the music.
That's
which
on
is
purpose. It
so
looks
stupid.
cool.
That's dumb. I'm
It
sorry. That's
looks
dumb.
cool.
No, I mean,
Besides that, the video is awesome.
we all know how relative preferences for music are, so that's no critique of the actual amazingness of this film.
Yeah, the
True
film's
that.
great.
It's amazing.
If they just picked a different song, it would have been awesome. But here, so I'm not.
It depends on the song. If
not-
they picked a Frank Sinatra song,
You wouldn't like it.
Josh would have had a
but
problem
we
with
would.
it. But we would have thought it was great.
Anything instrumental almost would have worked, but
Oh.
just don't animate the baby ooh, I'm listening to the cool music, and I'm I think don't do that. Anyway, I'm not going to make fun of the video. Here's what I'm making fun of.
It's a
though.
great video.
I'm not really making fun of, but this was I saw this and I cringed a little bit. If you look under the video at comments, under YouTube comments, I know.
Oh, seriously.
I know about YouTube comments. It's stupid. It's not worth reading, but I had to look. And actually, my wife is the one that tipped me off. She's the one who noticed. Sends me an email you're not going to believe what people are saying. There is a pro-lifer that was commenting under the video. I quote, "Proof that life does begin at conception." And then later on, it's the same person says, life really does begin at conception. This is all the proof anyone needs. It's a computer animation. It's not proof of anything.
Yeah, but it is documenting the scientific journey.
Yeah, and the scientific facts.
They use the word poorly, I admit, but you can see that and
This
go.
is the paralegal. I mean, when you say poorly, like there's like if you had someone in your office that was like, oh, and showed you a Wikipedia video and said, hey, it's proof of my thing, you would be like.
Depends on the case and the court and the lawyer.
It would fail 6th grade biology. It would fail 6th grade biology.
Thank you, Kyle, for standing up to the
right.
politically correct wife on that one. All right, I'm just saying. So don't post things like that. It's not proof of anything. It's really cool.
No, it's very cool. It's a very
video.
instrumental tool in
great.
Demonstrating.
It's a good thing. Assuming that it's all scientifically accurate, which I have no reason to believe it's not.
It looks pretty accurate to me.
Looks accurate to me.
Like,
but just,
now you heard it straight from Josh's mouth. Dancing to the music scientifically.
All right. Let's get some seriousness going here.
Yeah. So now that we've made a little bit of fun of pro-life stuff, we're this is so bad. I'm sorry. The other side is so upset over this, and that's kind of cool. The video is entitled, and you may have seen it already, Planned Parenthood's War on Science. It's a lot of stuff we don't really get into on the whole Planned Parenthood thing. We don't make fun of them every time we got a chance, or we don't talk about them every time they do something stupid or bad. But this is like, because we talk about pro-lifers saying stupid scientific things. Like, we talk about the bad arguments. We talk about not talking about, well, abortion's wrong because it hurts women and these bad philosophical arguments. But we also talk about using facts correctly. Like, what exactly is going on at 40 days, brainwaves, maybe let's not say brainwaves, maybe so we just try to be very, very accurate, and Planned Parenthood is so upset over this video. They've actually tried to get YouTube to take it down. It has not happened yet. I saw it again today. Video, I'm going to link to it, obviously. It comes from the Colorado Personhood group that we're trying to pass Amendment 62. And it's from a debate. Basically, the personhood people and some other pro-life advocates, one of them was from the local crisis pregnancy center, they were having this debate, basically, or an informal debate maybe. It seemed rather formal. There's like 3 or 4 on each side of this.
Right.
Was it a high
debate.
school?
It looked something like that. Maybe a college room.
Maybe junior college, college room.
A classroom
some kind of
some sort.
a student-sponsored debate.
Yeah, and I'm representing the pro-choice side was a student group called Advocates for Choice, which is a student group that's sponsored by Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountain, and according to their website, their purpose is to educate campus audiences. So like when I kind of saw a description of what Advocates for Choice is, I kind of thought the opposite, basically the pro-choice version of what your group is trying to do on campuses.
Yeah, so they're we have Students for Life, which is student-run and coached by Right to Life, and so they're Advocates for Students for Choice, and they're coached by Planned Parenthood. So it makes sense.
Get the word out, hand out literature,
educate
talk
campus,
to people.
Yeah.
There's an actual formal connection between them and Planned Parenthood. They're trying to do educational events, raise awareness, the kind of stuff that we're doing. This is fine. So, but they did not. This is so bad what they did in this debate. I mean, Planned Parenthood is upset because obviously they weren't the ones. Apparently they had not really prepped these guys very well.
Apparently.
So you can actually see, I'm going to link where you can actually see these quotes. I'm not going to play the audio clips, but I'll read you some quotes that the Advocates for Choice made during this debate. They're debating Amendment 62. They're debating, the personhood amendment, yes or no, basically. And I have not seen the entire debate video. I have not seen. That's why, you might be like, well, why aren't you going to pick on the Amendment 62 people? They're not in the short version of the video. Right? There's a short version of the video that just has these clips, and then there's a full debate. I haven't had time to look at it. And so we're not really. I
think the clips speak for themselves.
The clips speak for themselves. So, I mean, even if the pro-lifers had made really bad arguments too, it wouldn't, it doesn't change the bad arguments that the pro-choice side was making. And so the first quote is a pro-choice person saying, "We are not going to try to use science or evidence. The fact of the matter is that this is opinion. We all have our own beliefs as far as when human life begins."